Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're diving into a sense that's so fundamental, we often forget it's there. I'm talking about our sense of touch. It's a superpower we all have, but, we barely ever think about it. All right, let's just kick things off with a question. If I asked you to name our most powerful sense, your mind probably jumps to sight, right? Or maybe hearing? But what if the real answer is the one that's, well, all over your body? So here's the game plan for this explainer. We're going to start with the unique biology of touch, then see how active it is, why it's such a challenge for AI, and finally, look at a future where humans and AI might actually collaborate through feeling. All right, let's get into it. Okay, first things first. We have to completely change how we think about touch. Seriously, it's not just another sense on the list, it's really in a league of its own. So look at it this way. Your eyes and ears, they're specialists, right? They're stuck in one place, they handle one kind of data, light or sound. But touch? Whoa, it's the ultimate generalist. It's this huge, sprawling network that covers your entire body, and it's juggling all sorts of information at the same time. Pressure, temperature, vibration, you name it.
And this massive network, well, it does something that no other sense can do. It's not just looking out at the world, it's also looking in.
And the reason it can do that is because our touch receptors aren't just on our skin. We've got this amazing, diverse system of sensors deep inside us, lining our organs.
So what you end up with are these two systems running in parallel. On the one hand, your external system is feeling the texture of the table in front of you. But at that exact same time, your internal system is busy monitoring your blood pressure or sensing that your stomach is full. I mean, how cool is that? It's this incredible dual operation happening constantly.
And that really gets to the heart of it. Touch is literally the only sense that connects our inner and outer world at the same time. It's the bridge, the constant real-time link between the reality out there and the physical reality of being you.
Okay, so this dual system isn't just a neat trick. It builds into something incredibly smart. Because touch isn't passive. It's an active, intelligent way of exploring the world.
I mean, just think about your fingertips for a second. The fact that you can tell the difference between two almost identical textures, or, rummage around in your pocket and find your house key just by feel. That's insane. The resolution is so fine it can actually compete with your vision.
And we get that incredible resolution through something called the sense-motor loop. See, we don't just sit back and wait for things to touch us. We're constantly exploring. We run our fingers over a surface. That data zips to our brain, and our brain instantly uses it to adjust what our hand is doing. It's this amazing, nonstop conversation between your body and the world.
But here's the other side of that coin. For all its amazing sensitivity, our sense of touch is also brilliant at knowing what to ignore. Think about the chair you're sitting in right now. You're touching it, obviously, but were you actually thinking about it a second ago? My guess is probably not.
And that's because touch has this built-in, super intelligent spam filter. It just tunes out all that constant, unchanging stuff. The chair, your clothes, the floor under your feet, so it can stay laser-focused on what's new and important. Like a tap on your shoulder or a sudden change in temperature.
So, now that we get just how incredibly complex and smart our sense of touch really is, it starts to make a lot of sense why it's still one of the absolute biggest hurdles for artificial intelligence.
You see, AI has gotten amazing at things like vision and hearing, partly because you can just feed it tons of data. But touch, it's a whole different ballgame. It's active. It's not just about data, it's about exploring the world, dealing with messy physics, and somehow connecting a physical feeling to an emotion. And that right there is why feeling is still AI's final frontier.
But this isn't a dead end, not at all. In fact, it points to a way more interesting future, one that isn't about AI replacing us, but about a collaboration, a partnership between human feeling and machine intelligence.
Take physical therapy, for example. You could have an AI that's analyzing a patient's every move with pinpoint accuracy. At the same time, a haptic device, that's a tool that gives you feedback through touch, is providing physical guidance, all directed by a human therapist. That kind of teamwork could help people recover way faster. Or think about remote surgery. An AI could make sure a robotic arm is perfectly steady and precise, while a surgeon, who could be miles away, uses their incredible fine-tuned sense of touch to guide it. They would actually feel the surgery through haptic feedback, letting them do these incredibly delicate, life-saving things from a distance.
And this isn't just for science, it spills over into art too. Imagine an artist using haptic tools to literally feel and mold a digital sculpture that an AI helped generate. It creates this whole new intuitive way to create, blending raw computing power with the human hand. And that kind of brings us full circle. As we keep building this future with AI, maybe its biggest weakness, its inability to really feel the world, is the very thing that will make us appreciate our own forgotten superpower, the profound, irreplaceable value of the human touch.